What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of The Break Room. Hopefully you're enjoying this series, and I know you guys are looking forward to us torque testing some stuff and seeing it break. And don't worry, that stuff is coming very soon. The equipment is on its way. Once we get it set up, we'll start really having some fun on this channel. So it's something to look forward to, and we're ready to do it. But today, we're going to be discussing bit ratchets. I know, you probably got bit ratchets, and you probably got bit drivers, and you're like, I'm not interested. Hold on before you run away. Take a look at what we have to offer here today, because Vim offers some unique solutions to problems that you're running into. So laid out in front of me is quite a few options that Vim offers to you guys as far as bit ratchets. There's different designs, different lengths, and some pretty cool features in some of these, and we're going to go over them pretty quickly here and let you guys take a look at what these have to offer. Okay, we're going to kick it off here with the NR400K from Vim. This is probably the smallest ratchet in the world, and I do say ratchet because it's not only a bit ratchet. As you see, they do provide a 1/4 inch hex drive to 1/4 inch square drive adapter, converting this into a square drive so you can use your sockets on it. So this makes probably the world's smallest ratchet. So you can pop the square drive out and you can use any 1/4 inch bits that you have in this ratchet. But what's cool about this ratchet is it comes with a magnetic extension that can go in the end and give you extra reach or extra leverage when you need it. You can also use it like a conventional extension, put the bit adapter in here to convert it to your socket, which is magnetic as well, or you can use it with a hex bit. But this is not really the shining star of the show, because if you pair this ratchet, which is the NR400, with the Vim half-cut bits, such as the ones that come in the VHC77 kit, these are all 5/8 inch long bits. So when you pair this ratchet with these, when you place the bit inside the ratchet head, you're actually only 5/8 is all you're required for clearance. So the bit protrudes all the way to the back of the ratchet, super low profile, so you're not losing anything by adding the ratchet on this. They also work with the conventional bits, like your regular 1 inch bits like are found in the FRBS 89 or any of the other sets that Vim offers. And you can see they'll work just fine with them. It's just going to require a 1 inch of clearance versus the 5/8 if you use the half cut bits. I'll put these side by side, and that way you guys can see the difference in the length of these bits, because it is a huge difference if you're working in confined spaces. And as you know, vehicles are getting much tighter. Engineers are making it much harder on mechanics to do the jobs that they need to daily, and Vim's trying to offer solutions that's going to help you out in those tight access areas. The next product that I want to take a look at is the HBR4. It is a 1/4 inch drive bit ratchet. It has a comfort grip handle. As you see, it does have the wheel on the back so you can spin it out, and it is reversible. It has the same features as the NR400K with using 5/8 bits. You're not losing any of the depth that's there because the bit protrudes all the way to the back. 5/8 clearance, you're good to go. So the next one I want to talk to you about is the HBR5. If you notice here, it's got the same 1/4 inch driver end on it that has the thumb wheel as well as the reverse lever. Bits will set flush in this so you're not losing anything. On the opposite end, Vim has stepped this up with a 5/16 bit driver here, so you can use all your 5/16 bits. And it also comes with the adapter to turn it into a 1/4 inch ratchet, so you can use it with all your 1/4 inch sockets. Now this one is a little bit longer, obviously, because HBR5, it's 5 inches in length, but it does have the 5/16 end on it to use, which is going to be a lot stronger. The next one I want to talk to you about is the HBR8. It's just like the HBR5, has the same 1/4 inch end on it with a thumb wheel, reverse lever, just like the HBR5, 4, and the NR400K. It also has the same 5/16 bit adapter on the end to put 1/4-inch sockets on it, as well as the 5/16 end. This one's just 8 inches long, so it'll give you a lot more leverage or reach in those confined spaces. All right, guys, the next one I want to show you is the HBR12. If you notice, it does have a fixed end on one end and a locking flex head mechanism on the other. Same 1/4-inch bit, but this one is going to have a little added depth just because it's a much stronger ratchet design. It's going to allow you to get down in deeper places further in and also take a lot more torque. On the locking end, it does have the locking mechanism that's here on the side. You push it in, you can move it to whatever detent you want it in. When you let off the button, it locks in place. Obviously, it has the 1/4-inch adapter that will work on either end, or you can use it with 1/4-inch bits. But it is a locking flex head, so that's going to allow a much greater kind of flexibility in situations where you need to get in to those hard to get to areas, and the added length is going to be there. And like I said, this is a much larger head design, so this ratchet is going to be a lot stronger than the ones previous to this. Okay, the final one that we have to show you today is the HBR 1046, and this is my favorite. It's my pick of the litter out of all of these, just because of the designs that's went into this. So we'll start out on this, the 1/4-inch end. Obviously, you see it has a 1/4-inch drive adapter in it. It can be removed, so you can use any of the 1/4-inch bits that you have. It's also a reverse switch. It has the thumb wheel, and this is also locking flex head. Notice the lock is on the top of this one. You press it in, move it wherever you want to, and it stays exactly where you put it. So this end is for 1/4-inch and 1/4-inch sockets. This end, notice it has a 3/8 drive on it, so you can use it like any conventional 3/8 ratchet. It does have the locking mechanism on the top, same as the 1/4-inch end, same reverse, same thumb wheel. Now I do have a little embarrassing confession that I want to make with this tool, and I'm telling it to you so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. So when you receive this, the 3/8 side will not be locked in. It'll be sitting somewhere like this, approximately flush, but it's not locked. And I'm going to cover that. So the first time I used this, when I went to pull the socket off, I pulled the insert out. So then I noticed there is a detent ring here. Guess what that's for? You push it in until it clicks. Now it won't come off. You put your sockets on there, pull them off, then the insert stays in the tool. So that's a little embarrassing feature that I kind of figured out along the way, because I didn't push it all the way in, because it is pretty hard to push in when you get it new. They use a pretty high quality snap ring. And when you go to push it in, you think it's bottomed out, but you have to push it kind of hard until you hear that snap, and you won't have any issues. But this is pretty cool. This is a great design. Check these out, the HBR 1046.
Okay guys, sorry about that. I got sidetracked with a little story about the snap ring and the insert and all that stuff, but when you pop the insert out, as you see here, this is a 10 millimeter. So it's a 10 millimeter box end ratchet and wrench, but it's locking flex head, which is super cool. But I forgot to mention that. Got sidetracked with this, with the little groove. So there you go. Now you know.
As with all the Vim tools, hopefully you guys take a look at these from your tool dealer. If you don't have a tool dealer that sells these, you can check them out at vimtools.com. And that's our video, guys. Like I stated at the beginning, we will be breaking some stuff, and we will be putting these tools to the test. So one of the things we would like to do is get your input on what you would like to see torque tested, and we'll start making a list, and that's the content that we'll start with and run with from there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe you learned a little something about the HBR family or the NR400K. And if you did, see where it can help you. Obviously, pick that up, because these things will give you options to work around problems that you're going to face in a day-to-day life of a mechanic. Like always, guys, if you like the video, hit that thumbs up and click that subscribe button. That way you won't miss a video. You guys have a great weekend, and we will catch you later.